welcome to APPMC 2019. I have Mr. Thoung Nguyen with us, and he is going to talk about the Australian market of gold. Okay, hello sir, welcome to APPMC.
Thank you for interviewing me. Thank you for having me here today.
Okay, so tell me about the gold market in Australia. You know, it's one of the leading producers of gold. So
Yeah. Before I answer the question, I would
Yeah.
like to say that it's my honor to come here to present the Australian government and my Department of Industry Innovation, to come here and attend the Asia Pacific Business Metal Conference. And I also want to say congratulations on the Singapore Bullion Market Association on your 25th birthday. To answer your question, I think many people, including people from Asia, they don't know that Australia, we are having a very big and important gold industry. We are the world's second biggest gold producer in the world. We produced more than 315 tons of gold in 2018, and we export more than 360 tons of gold to the world. And our biggest markets are Hong Kong and China.
okay,
Hong Kong account for more than 37% of our export, and China more than 31%. On top of that, we also export to Singapore, account for about 6%, and Thailand is about 5%.
okay,
And we also export to United Kingdom.
okay.
It's account for about 9% of our export.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful. So I just wanted to ask the developing countries, or you may see as the Asian countries, we consume gold and we keep it at home or in the banks in form of physical form. Okay.
Yep.
So it is called in terms of saving. How about the scenario in Australia? Do people invest into gold and keep it inside the home, or in the bank, as in the gold bar or gold chain? So what is the scenario currently in Australia? Do they do the same thing, or they invest into something else? Tell us about it.
Thank you. We not only export, we also consume domestically. Last year in 2018, we consumed about 54 tons of gold.
Okay.
And that is in the form of bullion or jewelry and many other kind of investment. So for gold, Australian people is different from Asian people. We don't tend to keep gold at home or in any other way. The form of gold is all about investment.
Okay.
And our refinery, our work in WA in Western Australia play a significant role in people gold investment.
Okay.
And having said so, it doesn't mean that we Australian people doesn't love gold. Australian people, we are tired of uncertainty. People tend to turn to gold as a safe haven asset.
Okay.
So our domestic market is very much smaller than about 15 times smaller than India.
Okay.
So India and China are very big markets.
Big market.
So our markets are very small compared against India and China.
Before we were starting with the discussion, you were talking about the equity market. They invest into the equity of gold. Tell me something about that.
Australia has a very developed equity market, and people tend to invest in stock exchange instead of gold. The Australian stock market and the Australian dollar are sometimes used by domestic investor and Asian investor as a proxy for trading against China commodity market.
Okay.
So sometimes they use our stock market and our gold and our dollar as a proxy for dealing with Chinese commodity.
Lovely. So what are the new innovations in terms of opportunities which are coming in gold market?
Yep.
Opportunities in the gold market in the Australia.
For opportunity, I believe that the future is very positive for our industry. Um, um, Asian country, as you know, that consume 80% of gold
Yeah.
of gold in the world. So having a very close to Asian country, we believe that the future is there for us. Basically, as I mentioned, that we export a lot of our gold product to Hong Kong and China.
Yeah.
And the the guys of the Singapore Bullion Market Association as a hub for gold trading for ASEAN country. I believe that this is another market for our industry, and I hope that it will happen in the next few years, not in the far future distance.
Tell me, how was your experience and what do you expect this time to take back from APPMC 2019?
First, I come to Singapore, and I hope that I will meet a lot of people around the world.
Okay.
My main intention is to introduce our gold industry to the world, and to say to people that we are one of the biggest producer and exporter of gold in the world, and having a very stable supply system. And we encourage everyone to come to Australia or buy our gold.
Invest into the gold.
Yeah, or investing in gold. Yep.
And one last question I would
Yep.
like to ask. So you work in Australian Government Department of Industry and Innovation and Science Department as an economist.
Yep.
So what exactly is your, what exactly do you do in the industry of gold?
Yeah.
What is your work exactly?
Thank you for asking
Yeah.
that question. In our department, we have a group of a number of economists, and I am in an area where we go by forecast analysis to the Australian government in
Okay.
terms of commodities.
Okay.
So I am one of them. I am a gold analyst, so
Okay.
providing the government with analysis and forecast for gold. Especially the way how we can improve, how can we increase our gold export to the world.
Okay. So what does the economist say about the forecast of gold next year in Australian government?
I am very positive and confident that not only the Australian gold industry, but the world gold industry are very positive for the next few years. As you can see that just about a week ago, gold was under $1,300 an ounce, and just last Friday moved up to $1,330 an ounce. And my forecast for gold by 2024, the average price of gold will be around $1,500 an ounce. So another thing I want to mention is our gold industry is very competitive. The average cost of our gold industry is around $742 an ounce, and the global average is about 802. So basically, our industry is more competitive than other countries, say U.S., Canada, or South Africa.
Okay.
But however, our industry are less competitive than other countries, say China, Russia. As you know, because China they have a very cheap labor cost, so that's why we cannot compete against China. But having said so, we have a number of innovation and exploration process in place. So that's why we encourage a working relationship between the government, the industry, so that we can improve the way we extract gold from underground, so that we can improve our cost competitiveness.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.